Hi everybody, it's Chartsky with a video from today, May 30th, 2018. And being May 30th, that means that summer scalps are just ahead. The paint's not even dry on the sign and we already took one this morning. And if you want to join us for summer scalps, you can visit my blog at www.chartsky.com. But getting back to this morning, May the 30th, the morning session, or rather the morning whip session, we started it like we do every morning with a top-down review, and we look at the news. We saw that today there wasn't a whole lot of news that affected the U.S. markets. We have to be mindful of that, and then we've got to be mindful of the news that's due out tomorrow, and all that leads up to Friday with non-farm payroll. So here are some of the trades from the high wire, so to speak, working without a net. All live and in living color for the members of the live trading room, and we'll jump right in with a buy in the NASDAQ. All right, 52 in the NASDAQ with an add-on. 25 ticks back, and we're going to go for 50 and 75 on this. We can get in. And it looks like it's just going to fill the front end. Just a lot of whip. I'm going to make this a 20-point trade in the NASDAQ because I believe it's going to run up there. Let's just give it a chance. We thought it might need to come down there to 52. That's where we were sitting earlier. Come on, let's show a good push here. All right, go to break even. Take the add-on off. This is an 80 tick trade. Push on up. Let's go. We may have to give it a little bit of time to work. +1 in the NASDAQ. We'll make this one a free trade. Now they're kind of going nuts, but we're protected. It's a free trade, and we're looking to milk this one. 80 ticks. Let me know if you're in it. I don't know otherwise, not psychic, so that way I can follow along with you and see who's doing what. 80 ticks will be the target here. Just look at this. Nothing but whip, 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 whip in this NASDAQ. S&P is turning up, or it did after the open. It wasn't a great turn up. It was kind of anemic, but it turned up. Anyway, pre-trade in the NASDAQ. And we'll just give it time to turn up. All right, halfway there. See if it'll break through 63 with some conviction here. There should be very little to stop it from getting up to 72 then. Knock on wood. It's going, it's trying to get up. 80 ticks. Too bad that S&P didn't pull back any to let us in. Bottom markets are not doing anything, just here we go. Come on, a little bit more. And there we go. Big 80 tick trade in the NASDAQ. Okay, a nice 80 tick trade there in the NASDAQ, going from support to resistance. Now that wasn't the first trade of the day. Actually, we got stopped out on an add-on trade earlier. Never got a chance to go to break even or break even +1, so I hadn't marked that trade up yet. You are going to get to see it here. I do mark the trades, even the losing trades, but we hadn't marked the first full stop on an add-on trade. So that one got us out of the hole and then got us above water. And then here we come up on the first, I guess, of the 2018 summer scalps. Well, I do not know what's up this NASDAQ today. Got down to 47. It should get really close, if not tick through 45 down there. It's just whipping. Come on, twice down 47. Should get to 45 or just a little through. Right. There it went. Little 20 tick. In the mess. Okay, there you have it. I think we did okay today, considering the whip, and maybe you might say especially considering the whip. If you take away the trades and just look at the price action there in the E-Mini NASDAQ, you can see a person could have gotten chopped to death in that. So anyway, what's important? Why did I make and upload this video? Well, number of things. Aside from the trades, which are there now most days, this video can offer you value in focusing on the pre-market, getting ready for the open. The value of time spent developing a game plan. And as a reminder, here is an actual screenshot from today. And here's what we expected the markets to do. Let's see how we did. That's about 11:30, and that shows the end of the morning session, or anyway, pretty close to the end of it. And you take off the bottom two markets on the left because we didn't really expect anything out of them, and focus on the first top left. We thought the NASDAQ would pull back and shoot up, and the NASDAQ pulled back and shot up. Looking at the upper right, we thought that the S&P would go up, and that little red squiggly line shows that it could either shoot up or drift up, and sure enough it pulled back and it went up pretty good. We look at the bottom right, the EuroFX was in an uptrend. We thought it would pull back and then going up pretty good, and it pulled back and went on up pretty good. So that's the value of time spent developing a game plan. These trades that we take, they don't just magically fall out of the sky. And there are different time horizons. Some people like to get in the morning and hold a trade when their price is going to trend like that. So that's one thing. The other thing is, I think you need to take, and I say this over and over, take what the market wants to give. And sometimes we do take less because I think in a live trading room it's important to hit the daily profit target, especially for newer, inexperienced traders, maybe struggling traders. But you saw two examples of it today, taking what the market wants to give. That 80 tick NASDAQ trade, right from support to resistance, and then that 20 tick summer scalp, pre-summer scalp, whatever, right from resistance to support. So the other thing maybe that you can take from this is that patience and discipline are always important, and I say that in context of me making a big fat mistake today. I wasn't waiting for the pullback in the NASDAQ. I had said pre-market that 69.52 was the level to buy the NASDAQ. It would be a good place for an add-on, and I just jumped the gun. And by the way, I still make mistakes, and I admit them when I make them. I mark them up on the chart when I make them, and I'm not proud of them, but it's often what you do after a mistake that makes the difference. Finally, a little word or two here on add-on trades. There are different kinds of add-on trades. Don't get confused. Different kinds of add-on trades for the different markets. And it's not my intention to explain them all to non-members in these videos, but I did want to say that if you are noticing slight differences, that's why. There are also different ways to trade add-on trades. Those are explained to the members, so don't worry about you having to figure out what you're doing as you go. I explain that to you. Finally, with regard to a loss, add-on trades are sometimes more aggressive. We use big fat catastrophic stops, as you can see, and we use those not so they can be hit, but so that we can scratch or get out of a trade with a smaller loss. The nature of an add-on trade brings you closer to that stop than we would normally be with a regular entry, and so sometimes they do get hit for a full stop. You have to take that into account in deciding when and how you want to trade an add-on trade. But we did take a full stop this morning. Just wasn't anything we could do about it, and we came close to getting nipped yesterday, if you'll go back and look at the video from the 29th. So here's the CFTC disclaimer. It's very important, and I urge you to pause and read it. And if you want more information about what we do and how my live trading room is different than other trading rooms, maybe about how I could help you with a top step combine, please visit my blog at www.chartsky.com. And if you have any questions about this video, any of the trades that we took, questions about any of the other videos on my YouTube channel, or questions about the summer scalps, I guess any other kind of questions, send me an email to chartskytrades@gmail.com. And as always, thanks for watching.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.